Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 21st of June. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be delighted if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you'd like to soar above Zodiac sign astrology and embrace your deeper personal future prospects, please check out my special offer below. It's 30% off for a year's forecast and a character analysis combination, totally based on your unique birth data. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 21st of June. This week begins with the summer solstice in your sector of relationships as the sun powers into the sign of Cancer for a 1 month stay. Now this is an opportunity to set your boundaries, to think about your interactions with others, whether it's colleagues, family members, friends, or in an intimate tie. Now Venus is already in this area, and Venus in the 7th house is glorious. It really gives us an opportunity to harmonize with people. But because Pluto, tiny but powerful Pluto in your sign, is opposing Venus, it amps up the intensity around relationships. And then because there is a full moon in Capricorn on Thursday, if you are dissatisfied about a relationship, I think it is going to become much more obvious over the next couple of weeks. But also this week, Mercury ends its retrograde on Tuesday. It doesn't come out of shadow until the end of the week. Now that's in a very precise part of your scope, the 6th house, very much to do with appointments, details, life organisation, and if things have really felt bogged down around those areas over the last 3 weeks, it wouldn't be surprising if you have felt frustrated. So one of the things the sun can do moving into Cancer is give you the opportunity to set your boundaries, make it clear to people what you want as well as what you need. So it's a good time to sharpen things up in terms of that interface with people. Now Neptune, the planet of dreams, is in your sector of everyday communications. It's been there since 2012, so it has been influencing relationships with siblings, neighbours, your approach to technology and expressing yourself. So its retrograde through to the end of November suggests some subtle shifts in terms of those relationships, particularly with Jupiter now also in that area in retrograde, which began last week. But speaking of Jupiter, despite that rewind, it actually forges an inspirational angle to the Sun right through this week. The Sun trine Jupiter is probably one of the most lucky influences in astrology. Modern astrologers prefer not to use too much emphasis on the concept of fortune, but this one really can help us. So you could have a conversation this week with someone where you just have an instant rapport, but I can't emphasize enough that with Venus in opposition to Pluto and that full moon in your sign, it could also be a time when you do have to be perhaps more almost forceful, at least assertive, to let people know where you're coming from. And because Mars, the planet of passion, is in your 8th house, which is very much to do with intimacy, even sexual chemistry, and will be joined by Venus on Sunday, a big transition is going on in your relationships. I think you're looking for a much deeper connection, and that's going to become much more obvious to you right throughout July, but particularly in the first 3 weeks.